pay tribute to Mr. Alberic Richard, who was a great leader among us, and who also in the field of football, in structuring among the youths with table tennis, and always being present with us when we were in trouble, sometimes run after by the gendarmes. Mr. Alberic was the arm open to give us counsel and to bring us back to reality. I'd love to honor also Mr. Ailey Fleming, who in that time in the 70s take the power from Mr. Dr. Petty. And we personally went to Mr. Ailey Fleming as mayor of the French side and asked him for a piece of land to plant agriculture. He said agriculture is not possible in St. Martin. But if your conviction is beyond what's the reality here, then the only way we have land, me and my family, is in paradise. And we went to paradise and we planted garden in paradise. And that was the first place that I ever planted. Mr. Albert Fleming, a great man. I would say sometimes the struggles and the trials and the tribulations that he go through before he was a mayor, I admire him. I worked for him on many buildings, from in Phillipsburg to Kipukai to the Marina. I worked, and even on his own house. I must take my hat off for him, who I may say in my time of knowing was the longest leader in power in St. Martin. Blessed be Mr. Albert Fleming. We have also Mr. Felix Choisy, who also accompanied Mr. Dr. Petty throughout his mayorship. Mr. Felix Choisy, he also was a great man in his stand. He also contributed to this nation. He also defended this nation. There are some legacies left behind. And I must say also, I was in his yard. I used to eat on his table. I used to drink from his cups. For Bruno, Yvon, we were friends. And we used to learn together. I must give thanks and praise also for Mr. Venom, who also was at the side of, I must say Ailey Fleming, I must say Alberic, and I must say Albert Fleming. Mr. Venom is a great leader. He stand up, and he stand up for this country in circumstances where no other might have wanted to do it, because there was consequence towards his task, and we live to see the bitter consequence that he reaped. Nevertheless, we as a people today, we must keep it as a treasure in our heart, that people who strive for us and people who live for us and people who lift up the torchlight for us, today, they are no longer with us. But there's not an evil that we can remember of them. There's not a wrong or a bitterness that we can remember of them. The only memory we have of them is good works, good deed, good memories, and good liberty.